Peace. This is Wise for Wise Words Media. I got this sty in my eye, got me looking like I'm the one that was taking overhand lefts all night from Regis Prograis. But in any event, congratulations to Regis Prograis for not, and this was a very, very well-deserved win for a number of reasons. And I'm gonna start with the fact that he had to petition because the WBC didn't want him to fight in this. I'm not going to say they didn't want him to fight, but they looked over him. They skipped over him. He wasn't supposed to be in this fight. He had to fight his way and petition and try to get his name in there. He should have been an automatic for that vacant title at 140. But for some reason, he had to fight and petition, and they finally accepted Prograis to get that vacant title shot against Jose Zepeda. And Zepeda's a very good fighter. However, Prograis, you can see there's levels to this, And also a thing that really didn't help Zepeda and his cause was his inactivity. Zepeda hasn't been in the ring since his Josue Vargas victory, which was over a year and a half or something ago. So the inactivity, you've seen the ring rust, but also it's a thing that you constantly hear on my page. You constantly hear me saying it. Poor boxing fundamentals. So all these coaches out there, all these boxing coaches, all these trainers, please give the young trainers the proper boxing fundamentals. Don't matter how talented they are. Make them do this. Put your hands up, please. You seen this dude, Zepeda, with his hands here at chest level. And Prograis, all night, tap, 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 just tapping him all night. And Zepeda just getting rocked, head bobbling back all night from the jab. But then, when Prograis got even more comfortable, what he started doing was landing that overhand left. Boom, boom, that overhand left was glued to Zepeda's face. It was almost like he had a magnet on one hand and a magnet on the side of Zepeda's face, and that was just a connection all night. Magnetic connection. Boom, boom. That overhand left was just destroying Zepeda, and Zepeda would not put his hands up. At least if you put your hands up, you're gonna either have a chance to block the punch or deflect it, and this will help you take some of that sting off from the punch. But that was the punch that was just glued to his face all night. It was punishing him all night, and it ended up being the ultimate detriment to Zepeda and his championship aspirations at 140, when it was just that same punch, an overhand left, that rocked Zepeda, bobbled him, put him up against the ropes, and Prograis just went to work. Down goes Zepeda, fight over. So congratulations, not only for the fact that Prograis won this fight, congratulations, for the time you took out to train, the time that, the discipline that you showed inside that ring, the head movement that was throwing Zepeda off, and Zepeda couldn't really connect. And speaking of head movement, dude, you're not going to win many big fights, Zepeda, if your hands are here at your chest, and at the bare minimum, move your head. He was not moving his head. His head was here. You got a straight line. In martial arts, they teach you about the center line, right? If this is the center line, and I'm just here in the middle, I'm going to take shots all day. But if you're throwing towards the center line and I'm moving out the way, that's what head movement is for. To either take away from the punch or so this way it's harder to hit a moving target. But if you're going to stay there with your hands down, Zepeda, Team Zepeda, what did you expect? But, Prograis, which I'm not too happy of that stance neither. He does this. But at least he moves his head. He moves his head. And he brings that hand up. He was bringing a high guard, a high triangle guard, which, he would move his head and bring a high triangle guard. So that was working for him. It was effective for him, but Zepeda was doing the exact opposite. No head movement, no blocking, just taking shots all day, especially that overhand. But once again, congratulations to Regis Prograis. Especially, this is a big win because they tried to overlook him, and he fought and it petitioned against the WBC, and finally they had honored it, and he was able to fight and show and prove that he deserved that title shot and deserves to be a champion. So once again, congrats to Regis Prograis. What's next could be a potential Josh Taylor rematch, which is the only fight that I think Prograis really wants badly, is that rematch with Josh Taylor, being that he lost to Taylor before. So I think he really wants that one. But there's some good fights there for him at 140. So, I think he will eventually make that move to 147, but at least at 140, he's still got at least a few good matchups. And we'll see. Teofimo Lopez is now at 140. We'll see if we get a Lopez-Prograis fight. That should be a pretty good one. Especially when Lopez moved up, Prograis was one of the first people to call him out and tell him that these dogs are big up here. So I'm Waz for Waz Words Media. Enjoy your Sunday. Peace.